Some characters don't just steal scenes, they own the entire movie. Today on Popcorn Primetime, we're counting down the 10 hottest female characters from Hollywood movies. But this isn't just about looks, it's about confidence, charisma, and performances so magnetic that you couldn't take your eyes off them. Let's get right into it. Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman is the textbook case of scene stealer. In Batman Returns, Selina Kyle starts as a shy, mousy assistant until a near-death experience flips her world. She returns as Catwoman, clad in stitched latex, armed with claws and a whip, and dripping with sexual confidence and simmering rage. Pfeiffer's performance didn't just electrify audiences, it redefined female anti-heroes in cinema. Her Catwoman became so iconic that DC Comics permanently updated the character's look in the comics to match her leather-clad style. Behind the scenes, Pfeiffer learned whip choreography from scratch and did her own stunts. That department store scene where she slices heads off mannequins? One take, no CGI. The film pulled in $266 million worldwide, but let's be honest, Pfeiffer's Catwoman became the real headline. Jessica Rabbit isn't just an animated character, she's a pop culture event. With Kathleen Turner's sultry voice and a design inspired by Hollywood bombshells like Rita Hayworth and Veronica Lake, Jessica became the most famous cartoon femme fatale of all time. Her entrance, singing in the ink and paint club, was a game changer for animation. The film was groundbreaking. It mixed live action and animation seamlessly, won 4 Academy Awards, and made over $350 million worldwide. After the film, Jessica Rabbit became a merchandising powerhouse, posters, Halloween costumes, even theme park appearances. She blurred the line between parody and icon, and audiences loved it. Salma Hayek's Santanico Pandemonium only has one major scene in From Dusk Till Dawn, but it became the stuff of legend. Her snake dance, wearing a gold bikini, balancing a massive python, while hypnotizing Quentin Tarantino and George Clooney's characters, cemented her place in cult movie history. What you might not know? Salma Hayek is terrified of snakes. Robert Rodriguez tricked her into the role by saying Madonna wanted it. Once she agreed, she trained for months to perform the dance live with the snake draped over her shoulders. The film earned $59 million at the box office, but exploded later on home video. To this day, Hayek's scene is one of the most paused and replayed moments in 90s genre cinema. Rita Hayworth's Gilda is old Hollywood's gold standard of seduction. In post-war America, audiences were obsessed with her performance, especially the moment where she sings Put the Blame on Mame, flips her hair back and smirks at the camera. That single shot became one of the most famous moments in film history. Hayworth's image from Gilda was so iconic that it was painted on the first atomic bomb tested after World War II. Seriously, Hollywood influence meet Cold War history. The film was a box office smash and cemented Hayworth as a global star. But off-screen, she famously said, "Every man I've known has fallen in love with Gilda and woken up with me." Proof that playing a sex symbol isn't always as glamorous as it looks. Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow changed the game for female heroes in blockbuster films. When she first showed up in Iron Man 2, audiences expected a side character. What they got was a scene-stealing, acrobatic super spy who could fight circles around the guys. Johansson trained in MMA and weapons combat for the role and insisted on doing many of her own stunts. Over the next decade, she turned Natasha Romanoff into one of the most complex characters in the MCU, with layers of trauma, loyalty, and sharp sarcasm. By the time Avengers Endgame made nearly $2.8 billion at the box office, Black Widow was no longer just part of the team, she was a fan favorite leader, and her solo film finally gave her the spotlight she deserved. Sharon Stone's Catherine Trammell didn't just steal the show, she broke the mold for femme fatales. Catherine is smart, manipulative, and always in control. That interrogation scene, it became one of the most talked about moments in movie history, fueling debates, parodies, and late-night jokes for decades. What most people don't know is that Stone wasn't a household name before this role. She took a career gamble, and it paid off. The film earned over $350 million worldwide and catapulted her to A-list status. Stone also revealed later that she wasn't told how revealing the infamous scene would be until she saw the final cut. Despite that controversy, her performance became legendary, and she earned a Golden Globe nomination for Best Actress. Before Underworld, Kate Beckinsale was mostly known for period dramas. Then she put on that black leather catsuit and redefined her entire career. As Selene, she's a vampire assassin trapped in a centuries-long war with werewolves. Sorry, lichens. She's cold, calculating, and emotionally complex. Beckinsale brought depth to what could have been just another action role. The film made $95 million, but the franchise grew into a global phenomenon. Pulling in over $500 million across 5 films, Celine became a pop culture icon, inspiring comics, cosplay, and even video game characters modeled after her. Jessica Chastain's Molly Bloom is sexy because she's the smartest person in the room, and she knows it. Based on the real-life poker queen who ran high-stakes underground games for Hollywood elites, Chastain plays Molly as a fast-talking, quick-thinking woman who bends the world to her will. She's running billion-dollar poker games while wearing designer gowns, all without breaking a sweat. The film made $59 million and earned Chastain a Golden Globe nomination. The real Molly Bloom said she watched the film and thought, "Yep, that's exactly how it went down. It's not just glam, it's grit." Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn is pure cinematic chaos, and you can't take your eyes off her. Robbie reinvented Harley from sidekick to leading lady. In the Suicide Squad, she's unpredictable, deadly, and somehow manages to make psychotic behavior look charming. Robbie did many of her own stunts, including a real-life handcuff escape using only her toes, which actually shocked the stunt team on set. The film made $168 million worldwide and became a streaming hit. Harley Quinn's impact? Massive. She's one of the most cosplayed characters on Earth, from Comic-Con to Halloween parties. Angelina Jolie's Lara Croft wasn't just sexy, she was a cultural reset. With twin pistols, martial arts skills, and that British accent, Jolie turned the video game legend into a live-action icon. She trained for months, learning combat choreography, diving, and even bungee ballet to make the stunts look real. The film made $274 million worldwide and held the record for the highest-grossing action movie led by a woman at the time. Jolie's Lara Croft became a global phenomenon, turning her into one of the biggest movie stars of the 2000s. Even today, when people think of Lara Croft, they think of Angelina Jolie first. That's cultural impact. So, who is your favorite from our hot list, and did we miss anyone? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more epic rankings, watch lists, cinema breakdowns, and stories every week on Popcorn Primetime.